Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a technical issue. What else? Well, I titled this. This is going to be a couple of minutes. I titled this "When I Can't Take It." So I'm on Instagram yesterday, just looking at stuff. By the way, one of the most addictive things I think I've ever seen in my life is Instagram. Unbelievable. I sit there and I go, well, let me watch a video, and then, well, let me see what the next video is. That one was pretty funny. Well, that was not bad. Well, let me see. Well, what is the next one? And then before I know it, I'm sitting in the chair for an hour and a half. My rear end is falling asleep, and I go, well, what the hell just happened? Well, I literally an hour and a half, and I got sucked into it, and I just actually put it on my phone, and I'm telling you, I get it. I just absolutely was like, this is nuts how addictive that is. Anyway, so I'm on Instagram, and this is what drives me crazy about what's happening in a lot of places in America. There's a video of a woman. She walks into, I guess, Home Depot or Lowe's or one of those places with a cart, right? And she's got something flat in her cart. And she walks in, and they don't have video in the store, but she walks out, and she's got the same thing in her cart, but there's something underneath what was in her cart. And what she brought in was a toilet seat. And she left with the original toilet seat she walked in with, and a new one that she stole. Okay? She's walking out. Same cart. Got the old toilet seat on top of the new toilet seat so nobody sees anything. And the narrator says, this woman tried to steal a toilet seat, but the loss prevention people from the store stopped her. The loss prevention people. That's what we're calling robbery now. Loss prevention. I was like, are you kidding me? This is now loss prevention? This isn't robbing. This isn't a thief. It's loss prevention. So we don't offend the person who is stealing stuff out of the store. And anybody else who wants to steal out of the store, they are called loss. I don't know if this was the narrator doing it. I don't know if it was the store policy, but they're called loss prevention. So I thought, well, what do you call murder now? Is murder life shortening? I'm arrested. I went to jail for life shortening. So you don't have to say he's a murderer or she's a murderer. It's now, just call it life shortening. Carjacking, would that be relieving you of your automobile? So that I got arrested for relieving someone of their automobile, so that my crime does not say carjacking or robbery or murder. I mean, look, I know we're kind of getting back on the right path here, but it's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. It drives me crazy. I swear to God, I sit there. I can't take this anymore. It drives me bat poop. Seriously. And then, and I would imagine that 99.9% have to understand what I'm talking about, right? This is ridiculous. You know what? I think Singapore, they cane you if you steal. Here, we can't even call you a thief. Have to be you've Loss prevention. God almighty. And now the president wants to, hello from the Philippines. Wow. I'm misunderstanding the term. It's an industry term, Annie. I don't care. That's an industry term. Look, but they're called loss prevention people. That's ridiculous. It's not loss prevention. They're a thief. It's a thief. How about theft control? Can we do that? Or maybe are we referring to things that fall off the back of a truck as the semi is running down the highway? That I could see being loss prevention. But you call somebody stealing from you loss prevention? It's ridiculous. It's insulting. All right. And then now the president is trying to clean up Washington, D.C. I don't know if you guys saw the podcast, the news conference yesterday with everybody there, Bondi and Hegseth and everybody. And and the man wants to clean up the Capitol because the crime is through the roof. And they just found out that somebody in the police, they said, the mayor said all the numbers are way down on murder and robbery and carjacking. But somebody they just found out was cooking the books and saying they were coming down when they weren't. That's just what I heard. And so Trump wants to go in there and clean it up. And and Democrats have a problem with it. I am so baffled. This man could cure cancer, all forms of cancer. He could extend everybody's life to be 100, and they'd hate him. And they say, well, you're putting doctors out of work and you're putting the pharmaceutical companies out of work. That's what they would say. Something like that. Maybe some people don't want to live to be 100. They'll say stuff like that. But I don't know if you've ever been to D.C. It is beautiful. It's beautiful, but it's a lot of crime. And why would anybody want to go there? I'm sort of, so the question to ask, I guess, Democrats is how many murders are acceptable? How many robberies are acceptable? How many carjackings are acceptable? Just so we have a bar. But they'll say none, but they won't do anything about it, because as soon as you try to do something about it, they call it racist. And I didn't know one race had a monopoly on crime. I didn't know that. I had no idea. All kinds of people commit crimes. They want to stop the crime in D.C., whomever is doing it. And to fight it is frustrating because everybody wants to be able to walk around. People want to walk around. You want to leave your house. You want to go to D.C. You want to walk around and see the museums and the streets and the monuments. It's amazing. But you can't because you're afraid. So I hope they clean it up, and I hope they clean up a lot of cities. Chicago, New York. I don't know what's going to happen in New York with the mayoral race, but it's absolutely it's madness. But Scott, loss prevention isn't a corporate term used for security loss prevention. A ridiculous term. It's ridiculous. It's politically correct. It's politically correct. You don't want to say something. What were they calling people in prison? Judicially challenged people? Some ridiculous term like that. Anyway, that's my vent. And what else? Anybody have any questions? You ain't seen nothing yet. Watch when dollars go to 50, 60. Gold and silver will help. We need a true patriot coalition in Florida. Yeah, we got one here. I mean, we've gotten soft as a nation. Trump's cleaning it up. Yeah, PC has caused a lot of, no kidding, caused a lot of problems. How's Winkler? I don't know. I think he's doing well. He works a lot. God bless him. He's doing okay. Anyway, so don't forget, tomorrow night, the podcast on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X. There might be a little hiccup with it, guys, because I'm changing it over to it's grown a little bit, quite a bit, and I just needed to change it over to a business account so that it's separated from my personal. But you'll be able to find it, and we'll send out stuff so you could find it easily. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Scott Baio's Take on Life. It's fun. If you haven't seen it, it's fun. Tell your friends. But listen, help is on the way. Loss prevention. God bless all of you. Thank you for watching. And give them the see. We got one more. You got the new link. I'll send it out. Keep fighting the good fight, Scott. Yes. Anyway, you guys, God bless you. Talk to you soon.